News national security strategist and former deputy assistant to President Trump, Dr. Sebastian Gorka, joins us from Virginia. Sebastian, good morning to you.
Good morning, Steve.
You know, what is it about this president that simply drives the left so crazy? He's getting so many, check marks on that whiteboard up on the wall of the White House, and yet they can't acknowledge the fact that it does appear we are making some progress.
Well, I think it started back on November the 8th, the day of the election. They were so in the tank for Hillary. If you remember, the New York Times, the Huffington Post said she has more than a 90% chance of winning. And so their world just shattered and crumbled, and they can't psychologically cope with it. Let's look at one metric. The Heritage Foundation, whenever there's a new presidency, they write a book called Mandate for Leadership. And in it, they talk about the things a new president should do if they wish to be a conservative. The Heritage Foundation list this time was 355 policy recommendations for the new president. They just went back to that list. They did a kind of spreadsheet. He has realized more than 60% of those policy recommendations in less than a year and a half, Steve. It's stunning. He's achieved things in 1 year that most presidencies would be happy with after 8 years.
Sure.
And it just drives them insane. It drives them insane.
It does. And as we look over at the big board, some of the president's accomplishments today, moving the embassy to Jerusalem, leaving the Iran deal, got the guys back from North Korea. His approval ratings are on the rise. A couple of judges have rebuked what Robert Mueller's investigation was all about, and then making the economy great again. But so much of the news right now is about, a small kind of trivial things. And separately, there are these stories out about how many leakers are in the White House communications department, which ultimately leak things about the president to make the president look bad.
Yeah, the leaks disturb me. General Kelly really got a grip on the White House when he came in. Now there seems to be a resurgence. I know there are still people in the White House who don't respect the president, and I never understood why you'd want to work for somebody you don't respect. But they'll be dealt with. I trust the general. But at the end of the day, it really is stunning. Just the economy, Steve. We now have 5 million Americans who have been given cash bonuses because of the president's tax reform bill. Not 5,000,
right.
Not 500,000, 5 million Americans. And that's going to be great for November.
Absolutely, indeed. All right, Sebastian Gorka, as we look live at Jerusalem, where they will be unveiling the big plaque to designate that building as the U.S. Embassy. Sebastian, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Steve.
All right. Straight ahead on this Monday, a deputy hailed a hero rushing a baby to the hospital in his patrol car to save the child's life. The mom, the deputy, the baby, all here live next.